When first hearing about this semester-long assignment, I was really unsure about which activities I wanted to choose. There were too many to choose from, and honestly, countless possibilities. In the end, I decided to choose meditation, as well as creating a better self journal and start some weekly goals. These activities seemed to have practical application in my life, and I saw their potential to improving my overall well-being. When talking about meditation, I was pretty hard set on picking this one from the very beginning. My father had shown me some examples of meditation in the past, so I had a little bit of prior experience before I actually started this activity this semester. In addition, I'm actually a pretty reflective person. I usually go through my day in my head when I'm falling asleep, like things I did, things I wish I did differently, and thinking about past memories that I still think about. I thought that meditation would come pretty easily to me since I'm usually sitting in my head for a long period of time. Lastly, I've heard many great things about meditation, in addition to our readings, and I was very excited to try this out for real and see the benefits firsthand for myself. My other activity that I chose to do was to create a better self journal, as well as to create weekly goals for myself. My end goal for my academic career has always been medical school. However, this is a very long, complicated, and stressful road to be on, and it takes hard work and perseverance. My intention for this activity was that by creating a better self journal, as well as weekly goals, that this will help me stay on track and stay focused on this long path. In addition, creating SMART goals has been shown to be very beneficial and is highly recommended for long-term success. Lastly, I have a tendency to procrastinate and wait till the last minute to do things. Creating these goals and this better self journal should help me stay on track with my end goal. When talking about my meditation artifacts, I wanted to share two themes that I found for my journals that show the difference between my responses early in my meditation experience versus a little bit later. In addition, I wanted to show you a few screenshots from the app that I ended up using for the majority of my meditation activities. When looking at my early journal about my meditation, it was not very enthusiastic. I wasn't really doing very well. I didn't really think I felt very differently. I commented on how I was kind of fidgety and didn't really feel super comfortable the way I was sitting, and then my mind would usually rush to things that I constantly think about that can bring bad memories. But then by around the 5th to 6th journal, I noticed a distinct change. I reported that I was feeling less stressed from my schoolwork, as well as being more calm during when my job would get very busy, which I work as a hospital, and it can get hectic at times. I also found that I was reporting that I was able to meditate for a longer amount of time than when I first started, which kind of shows growth, that I was able to kind of learn how to do a little bit better within these few weeks. This is also kind of around the time when I began to experiment with different meditation apps, which I think greatly improved my focus and my ability to meditate, honestly. This change was really surprising now that I'm reading it over at the end of the semester, and I didn't really notice it was this drastic, but I think that overall that meditation really improved my overall well-being throughout the semester. These are a few screenshots of the topics that I kind of choose from the Insight timer app that I used. This was kind of the one that I kind of used the most, just as I kind of thought it was well presented to me, so I kind of just stuck to it. The one that dealt with managing stress was the meditation that I kind of focused on the most, just because school and work and everything, and I actually found it really beneficial to kind of help me manage my thoughts and just put it in the right area. My weekly goals were also very beneficial to kind of keep me on track with my schoolwork as well as my activities outside of school. My plan was that I would make a different goal each week about whatever I wanted to accomplish that specific week, and make sure that I stuck to it to do what I needed to do. The very first goal that I ever created for this semester was oriented about studying, since that specific week I had 2 tests that I had. The goal specifically was said that I was going to study for at least 2.5 hours each day before my exams. Splitting up the time equally, so I would have equal time for each one and not favor the one to kind of be lacking behind on the other. Overall, I found this very, very beneficial, and it ended up saving me a lot of stress, a lot of time, and cramming that I would have done if I wouldn't have created this goal. Another goal that I created was about being more active with my friend. He's always been asking me about going to the gym and all this kind of stuff, and so I made it my goal that me and him would at least go to the gym at least 4 times every single week, and just kind of stay active and stay healthy. And honestly, this was really beneficial because it was a lot of fun kind of doing that with him, and it made us closer, and now we're like a lot better friends because of this goal. Making my better self journal was probably the most entertaining activity out of all of them that I chose. I decided that I would take time to create 3 different journals that kind of show 3 different checkpoints I kind of want to hit. Basically, it'd be a year 1, a year 5, and a year 10 journal. Basically, in 1 year, I see myself going on many med school interviews, hopefully getting accepting a letter soon and kind of getting ready to move on to that chapter of my life and just kind of being prepared for that. And then in 5 years, if all goes as I hope it will, I should be in medical school, probably around my third or fourth year, and I'll be probably applying to residencies and kind of getting ready to take another big step into my medical career. And then in 10 years, this is kind of like the climax, I'll probably be finishing a residency, probably be trying to look for an attending physician job, and at that point, I'll probably have a girlfriend, but at that point, I'll probably be looking to make a family and kind of just settle down and kind of slow things down a little bit. Honestly, doing these journals put me in a really good mood because they help me kind of visualize my future, so I have something to shoot for, and it kind of made me optimistic about what I can do as long as I stick to it and I don't lack my focus and my determination. When I've been thinking about my overall reflection about my activities, I think that they've had a pronounced positive effect on my life, if I'm being honest. I have found that I have an increased sense of calmness, whether it be with my work, family, or school. My job can be very fast-paced, and I find times to kind of slow my mind down and kind of take a few breaths and center myself. And that's been really helpful, so I can keep my focus and not lose myself when I'm trying to focus on my work. Setting my goals and creating my journals have given me a good visual image of what I want to be in the next 10 years of my life. When I was sitting down to take the time to do this, has really kind of made me motivated to not quit or give up on my dreams, and kind of just, it's given me a sense of purpose, and it's helped me stay focused on what I really want. And then, as we know, I mean, most of our happiness comes from our baseline, while a small portion, about 10%, comes from our circumstances. But 40% of our happiness is our daily activities, and I think doing activities like these really boost your overall happiness, and I think that my experience is that I have, and I'm very grateful for this opportunity.